Hey, how's it going? Let me pull up some music for this. Um, oh shoot, I was gonna grab a hat. One second, let me see if I can't find myself a hat. I'm sure I have one in here somewhere. Item. I forgot I have this. Oh my goodness. Come on. I've put a bunch of items in here over the years. Year. Do I not have a single hat? I do not. Dang. Oh well. Happy birthday, alternate reality Homo sapien. Hi, Ram. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's my birthday. I am now a whopping 23 years old. Alright, that's. Oh, I'm getting up there. But, no matter how old I get, I feel the spirit of youth. Ugh. But yeah, there's oh, okay. Whoops. I unmuted the desktop audio at some point. That was echoing. I'm sorry about that. No matter how old I get, I will still fuck things up with my stream. uh, yeah, it's, huh. 23 doesn't really feel like a particularly momentous year, right? Because, like, 21's, like, at least, welcome to taxes. I've been doing taxes for years at this point. I was doing taxes in high school. That's why I had my first real job. Because, like, as an American, 21's like the big one. And then, like, 26 is the other big one, where everything gets worse. Because now your parents can't, now your parents can't help you out nearly as much. But, like, so, like, 23 is just kind of in between there. But it's weird for me to, like, think about, like, some of the things that have changed since I was born. Because if I were to, like, I don't know. So, like, if you were to take a look at, like, a car, right? Like here, let me pull these up. I think I have a Chrome. It's not working. Why not? Here we go. Alright. So, ads done what I missed. You missed me scrambling. So, like, if we look at, like, things that have changed since I was born, this is a 2003 Ford Ranger. This is a 2026 Ford Ranger. That's 23 years of change there. If you look at, like, a video game from 2003, which is probably more applicable, you get, like, 2003 video game would have been like, what, '03 would have been like PlayStation 1? No, that doesn't sound right. No. PS2. Yeah, because like, no, can't be right. Yeah. '03 would have been PS2 era. Yeah. So, like, yeah. You take a PS2 game and then you put that next together with RE9. You put those next to each other, and that's the experience I've had with life. And as always, I always feel older than I am, because I grew up poor and in the middle of nowhere. So I kind of had a lot of the stuff that my parents had already had, right? So, like, I was born in 03, started kind of, I guess, remembering media probably 2009, 2010, probably. I don't want to say, probably somewhere around there. But most of the stuff I remember is, like, stuff from, like, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. My dad had a bunch of DVDs and VHSs and stuff of that sort. It's actually probably more 80s and 90s. 70s didn't really have much of anything. And, I mean, I think, like, oh, about TV? Like, I did have cable up until I was about 10. It's about 2013. And then we cut it because it was getting mad expensive. And now that I'm an adult and I get, like, ads in the mail from, like, Dish, like Dish TV, yeah, that shit's mad expensive. It's like, oh yeah, here's $80 a month for crap, and I was like, you guys are still on these prices? Why? Why would I pay $80 a month for what is effectively probably the worst way to experience media at the moment? I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? Like, there isn't like a bunch of people that have like huge nostalgia for cable, is there? I hope not. Granted, I think I did have. We had like. I want to say we had like a satellite television at one point. We used satellite TV at some point. Which is different than like Dish TV. Like satellite was like we had like a it was like a cheaper thing. And it had like a few channels. All these different streaming services now doesn't have that. That's true. I guess if you're doing all the different streaming services, it's probably comparable to the price of cable. I just have Crunchyroll. I'm just the weeb, alright? That's all I do. Even then, I don't even use Crunchyroll that much. I buy DVDs because I like old things. I like old things, which is one of those things that makes me feel so much older. I rock up to work. I fucking drew Combatler the other day. Does anyone who even speaks English know what Combatler is? Oh god. If you don't know what Combatler is, it's one of the what's called the Robot Romance trilogy, which is Voltes, Combatler, and Deimos. Voltes and Combatler. Never heard of a damn 1976. Exactly. Damn. Yeah, 1976. Yeah, Combatler is it's a pretty cool mecha show. Yeah, like it was a fairly early attempt at sort of like, I guess you'd call it. It kind of has what I would call like the Kamen Rider effect to it, where it's like, this is a kids show, yes, but there are themes and conflicts in here that are very mature. Mature in a way that isn't like violent, but mature in a way that is like complex and politically relevant. Like the Filipino dictator Ferdinand Marcos, I think. Ferdinand Marcos. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. This guy, Ferdinand Marcos. He took over, he did a military coup in, yeah. I guess, oh, he was actually, He was someone who instituted martial law. Is it similar to Grandizer? Yeah. Kinda. It's called Combatler V, because there's 5 pilots. So I would kinda compare it to like if Grandizer met Voltron met Combatler was produced by Tomino, So I'm hesitant to say Met Gundam, but yeah, Met Gundam. Uh, I don't think Grendizer was out yet, actually. 1976, I think. Would Mazinger still be running? I think it was. This is technically still Great Mazinger era, so I think this is before Grendizer. But yeah, Ferdinand Marcos banned Voltes 5 from airing in the Philippines. And he said it was because it was violent, but a lot of people at the time believed it was actually because one of the big themes of Voltes is revolution and the power of the people. Because there's like a whole thing, Voltes is crazy. And you get like just a little of it if you play a Super Robot Wars game. just a smidge of the craziness of Voltes if you play Super Robot Wars. And it has to be an older Super Robot Wars. Because nowadays, Combatler, Voltes, Zambot, and Daitarn are usually post-plot. It's like, if the plot already happened, shut up. That's usually how it goes in Super Robot Wars nowadays. But if you can play an older Super Robot Wars game, you'll be like, here's the Butcher. What's his deal? He fucking hates these kids. Yeah, Grendizer, it is similar to Grendizer in that you kind of have, like, this sort of, dictatorial alien bit, and you have someone who escaped that planet. But it's like if Grendizer had a kid, and Grendizer's kid was the protagonist. Not Grendizer. Fuck, Daisuke. That's his name. I confused the name of the pilot with the name of the damn robot. Never really got into mecha shows, not sure what's a good gateway. Okay, so here's the thing. Mecha is pretty wide at this point, so it really depends on what you want out of a mecha show. If you want some sick mechanical animation, you could go with something like Patlabor, or I would honestly say Getter Robo Armageddon. Some of the Gundams from the 80s and 90s were pretty solid in mechanical animation. If you want, like, the political intrigue aspects, there's always Gundam, and then there's, like, the older romance shows, like Daimos, Combatler, Voltes. If you want, like, just giant superhero, the classic Super Robots are there. I do not vibe with this track. Or that one. Like, why are we doing all the Neptunia tracks? Okay. You know what? Let's play this one. There. It's my playlist. I get to decide it. Yeah, the big superhero stuff is always that's like the fun ones to me. That's like Mazinger, older Getter Robo. Gundam is more character driven. Okay. It's tracking you. I just looked over and saw myself shrink. Okay. Every mecha is character driven. Mecha shows the robots are more comparable to a shonen power system. It is entirely about, like, the robots are the power system, the characters are the story. That's all it's always been. Like, I've watched the 70s Gundam, I've watched Mazinger, I've watched these. It's about the characters. They're always about the characters, and I hate that argument. It's like, oh, this one's about the characters. It's always been about the characters. It really just depends on what kind of story you want. And the thing that allows mecha to be, in my opinion, more distinct from, like, a sort of, like, regular action series. And I've heard that stereotype a lot. Yeah, it annoys me as someone who really enjoys mecha shows. But the thing that makes mecha shows that can make them feel different is that it's very easy to take the power away, right? Is that it's like if you had something like Naruto, but every once in a while, fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu doesn't work here. because of reasons. It's a lot easier to create reasons that create negotiations with the power system, right? Some shows I feel like do this pretty well. Honestly, I think the 70s Gundam show does pretty well with this. Like, because the RX-78-2, I think, can only shoot the beam rifle 10 times, before it's out of power. And that creates an interesting dynamic with how it works for most of the show. And you get these more interesting fight choreographies, and it creates a negotiation and a tension. But, like, ultimately, mecha are just kind of the power system in equivalence to a shonen, right? And like power systems in shonen, sometimes they can be written poorly. Like, gosh, what's one I think is kind of written poorly? I think, the mecha, the limitations, and then kind of, like, tossed to the side limitations of, like, the mechs in Gundam Seed, I think, is the one. Because that's the one where they're, like, it's kind of seen as, like, oh, this is, like, really complicated, it's hard to operate. But then, like, a couple episodes later, like, we fixed that, and it's no longer a problem. It's like, okay, well then what was the point? You know, I was like, oh, this is dumb. So you know, there's stuff like that. And, yeah, with franchises, you always have to look at, like, the broader scope, because these things change over time. Gundam is interesting because it's always politically relevant. They always do something, they adapt their messaging and themings to the time, right? Like, the original Gundam is a very post-World War II sort of story, and then you get into, like, Double O is a lot more, in the sort of modern day idea of what warfare has become, and then you get to, like, Hathaway's Flash, where a lot of the warfare isn't really formal war between things. It's a very, decentralized sort of deal, you know? I think that's, you know, it's interesting. But, like, super robot shows tend to be a little less, I guess, politically direct. They're a lot more personal in their theming. Like, Mazinger and Grendizer are about who you can be as a person, right? It's more about, like, the whole bit with at least later Mazinger entries is the Mazinger has the power to become either a god or a devil, and it's up to Koji to determine where he's going to go. And his ultimate choice is to reject the binary laid out before him and find his own path to become his own person. And then we get to, like, Infinity, where he's a scientist. He's not even a pilot with the Mazinger. He found his own way to live. Until, of course, he pilots the Mazinger again, because we have to sell tickets, baby. Whereas, like, Grandizer is like, Daisuke feels like he identifies with his people. His people have been, you know, slaughtered, and the Grandizer is this weapon from his people. All that's left of his people is, like, the weapon, right? And so it becomes like that becomes like a whole deal there. And then we get Grandizer U, which also exists. You ever learn that a thing you love has suddenly been invested into by the Saudi Arabian government? It feels bittersweet. Because I also like was it King of Fighters, I think? Yeah, SNK. SNK got money from the Saudi crown, and it's like, as a Fatal Fury fan, yep. It's just like, oh no, I don't know, how do I feel about this? Because on one hand, yay, they have money to do a thing, but also, oh, yeah, so that's. Now they own Evo. They what? What? Huh? This is news. I didn't know this. That, oh. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. They've all been trying to, like, buy their way into social good graces, right? But it's always, I mean, there's always, like, the question of what are they going to do with it? And, like, they might do something, they might not. I don't know. But the possibility is there for them to do something that makes it bitter. With Grandizer U, the Saudi crown bankrolled it. And then, like, the first 3 episodes take place in Saudi Arabia. And Koji rides horses for some reason. I'm just like, what the hell is this? But I feel like some people got a little too upset. That's like, I can't believe Koji's Saudi Arabian now. It's like, he's not. He's not. The Photon Power Laboratory is still in Japan. They just, for some reason, started the story in Saudi Arabia near Riyadh. And I was like, okay, that's a weird choice. And I feel like, yeah, you can't really move the Photon Power Institute, because it's next to Mount Fuji. It's just, if you move it, it's like, that's not the Photon Power Institute, that's something else. But I think I have yapped enough. I spent the first half hour of this stream yapping. Are you okay? What was that? Oh. What are you moving around? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I didn't even know she deflated it. So my plan was to play a video game, but my question to myself is always, of course, what video game to play? I could go through and play some of my favorite games, but all my favorite games are RPGs, and that makes them take a while to get into, and I kind of have a limited amount of time. Because I do have to go to work later today. Screw it. Backloggery time. Yeah. Let's backlog roulette. You know what? Let's fucking throw all this in there. Has to be Steam, bitch, or PC. Because I don't have the capture card set up right now. You know, I feel like I should just go with what I feel like playing. And you know what I feel like playing right now? There's a game I've been meaning to start. And I want this to be like a stream series, but it's probably not going to become a stream series for a while because I've got so much stuff going on until then. So you know what? And that game is Super Robot Wars Y, since I'm out here talking about robots. But since that's going to have to take a minute to download anyway, I'm going to keep yapping. So, actually, you know what? Let me show y'all what we got in here, right? Look at the store page for Super Robot Wars Y, alright? So, first of all, we have, I have no idea what that is. I think that was Mercury. Good lord, that's moving quick. Mercury. Combatler and Code Geass is back. That looked like a new attack. I didn't really use Colin in 30. We have Raideen. Raideen is back. That's insane. Combattler Aura Battler Dunbine, which also has a new story of Aura Battler Dunbine, which is like a sequel OVA that came out like 10 years later. Elgheim is back. Zeta is here. I wish they'd bring back double Zeta, frankly. We get Shark's counterattack, because of course we do. MMSV, I actually don't know what that is. G Gundam's back, baby. Wing is back. Seed is back. I don't particularly care for Seed. Witch for Mercury Season 1, which means it's the one I've seen. I haven't actually watched Season 2 yet. Mazda Kaiser versus the Great General of Darkness. That's kind of sick. What's weird to me is that it doesn't have any of the regular Mazinger in it. So I guess it feels weird that they're like kind of moving on with Getter and Mazinger, because we're getting Mazda Kaiser versus the Great General of Darkness, which is actually backwards, because I think let me look this up. Mazda Kaiser versus the Great General of Darkness. This is older. Yeah, it's the 2003 OVA. Also, it's just on YouTube. It's a movie. It's an OVA, but it's 53 minutes or so. But it's from 2003. So actually, that Mazda Kaiser is as old as I am. But I don't remember if Mazinger really shows up in that, and how much of a role it has compared to Mazda Kaiser. Get a Robo Arc, which I think is really funny, because God, they've been using Armageddon Ryoma for how many games? They've never touched Get a Robo Go. So they've never let Go be in the Get a Robo Go instead of the Shin Dragon from Armageddon. They've never it's interesting that they are finally doing Arc, though. Majestic Prince is back. They're here. Macross Delta, which is sick. I've been meaning to actually watch these, though. Lelouch of the Rebellion 3 Glorification and the Resurrection movie, which I watched the Resurrection movie. It's alright. I've now watched that. Godzilla Singular Point, which is not something I've watched. And Dynazenon, which is something I started watching. After I finished 30, I actually went and I watched most of Gridman. It's a lot better than I thought it was. The first episode is kind of First episode of Gridman's Second episode gets better. But it gets better as it goes on, frankly. But I also got... I believe this is what I have the Ultimate Edition because it was on sale. It was on sale for less than the Deluxe Edition was at the time, so I was like, yeah, sure. So Ultimate Edition has all this stuff, so that means we get DLC 1 and 2 set. Right. So this has Zelgard Tyrannado Rex, and a bonus mission. Oh, that's the bonus content. That's the bonus. I want to read what this stuff has. A lot of people did not like DLC 1, apparently. It has Breaker, it has Big O, which is fun. And Kamen Rider. This is the thing I was wondering about this. There are 3 Kamen Rider things here listed, and it's ready. Alright. Yeah, and then where's DLC 2? Let me grab DLC 2. Where's DLC 2? Because I think DLC 2 is the one that has... Yeah, it's the one that has Jeeg. It's got Jeeg in it. No Super Sentai rip. Dynazenon. That's what you get. But there we get Getter Noir, Degarn. I don't really care about Degarn, but I do care about Jeeg and Getter. But it's time. Let us Super Robot War. I'm also curious as to see what the OC mech is, because I'm assuming there is one. So let's swap over to Super Robot Wars. Why? Why not? Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Bandai Namco. Namco Bandai. I'm still not a big fan of that newer logo. I stand by that. This shit's probably mad copywritten. La 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 la. Quickly. Okay. We can probably. I mean, I heard expert mode is interesting. Yeah, a unit can't be targeted by another ally's spirits during enemy phase. Yeah, I heard about this. Units deploy with less ASP. Allies gain morale slower. Enemy units get more upgrades. You're awarded bonus credits for completing missions in under 5 turns. I've been told that this one actually has some bite to it, so starting in hard. Who are these motherfuckers? Wow, this is a very different design sense than usual. Whoa. Do they have different mechs? Oh no, it's just different colors. A ninja? Excuse me? We're playing ninjas? Traits: cold, ruthless. Hobbies: reading. Favorite foods: shime saba. Favorite food is yakitori. Shit. Watching sumo. She pilots the Loon Drake 2, made of spare parts from the heads unit. Oh, so they are different, technically different robots, huh? Um, what does that say? Call it love. This guy seems edgy as shit. She seems more fun, so then we're gonna go with her. I don't have any funny memes to come up with this time, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna rock with it. This game is a work of fiction. Several works of fiction combined into one larger work of fiction. The Earth. This planet. Oh, there's narration. Damn. 60 years ago. Is is that because of Getter? Wait. Oh god. That can't be right. Who's gonna be the old people in this? That's what the 60 years ago was. Of course. Of course. Okay. Is Lelouch still? I thought we were doing the movie plot. I thought Lelouch disappeared. Their leaders perished. Okay. Char's dead, everyone. I'm sure he'll stay that way. Yep. Mm-hmm. But then the aliens are back, right? Oh. No, Char. I thought they said the leaders were dead. Why would he do that? Okay, it's a Lelouch. Huh? His true intentions, huh? Who are you? When it's all settled, what will await? Afraid that the parade tomorrow will be the beginning of the end. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Emperor Lelouch's prey. Oh, this is when he gets shot in the face. That's what's about to happen. The structure of Logos and the end of their shadow rule. Logos. Okay. The death of Tres Cushendata. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking stupid. No, Amalgam is the one from Full Metal Panic. Right. Calling himself the Emperor of Earth is worrying. Right. The Space Noid leadership. Yeah. Their defeat, the Space Noids will likely unite under the leadership of Shar Aznable, which that doesn't sound right. Thought everyone the foolishness of hatred, and by God, we're still continuing the cycles of hatred. Damn it. Hi. It's really funny because like 30 used Infinity, so like so like these versions of the characters are much older versions of the characters. Dr. Hell and the Dark Gundam are defeated. This should have been the start of something better. But the Earth and space are still mired in war. Look at you two being friends. That's only real in the vast minority of Mazinger media. Because I think it's really just Maz Kaiser and Infinity where they are on good terms at the start. Because I know in Great Mazinger, Koji hates him, they hate each other. And then yeah. Oh, the Campbellians have been driven back. I was like, are you the old one? No, because you're still young. Oh, we're actually gonna fight the Campbellians in this one. Jinguji gave up his life for this. Mm. Damn, we're getting cut-ins of everyone. Why does Lelouch want war? Well, it's because he. No, why does Lelouch want war at this point? Actually, because if he's become the Emperor of Earth, that means he defeated Charles. And that means he doesn't. So why the fuck is he doing this? I guess he's trying to implement Zero Requiem, but I guess Char's a thorn in that. Have we heard from Camille? What part is Camille with the Space Noids right now? Oh, I guess we're not really doing an Earth Federation hero from Wing, Hiro Yui. Right. Okay. classic buffet. The streets are packed. Are they? Sprite serves as a warning to those who would endanger Earth. Emperor Lucius is committed to Earth, steering the world towards a new age. And he's gonna get shot by Zero. Or stabbed? I really thought he got shot here. I completely misremembered that, I guess. Yep, Suzaku. We're not even like gonna bother because like it's not really a secret. He's like, oh, Zero's here. Is that Nonally? Wait. Oh right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Nonally was able to see at some point. The war is over, but our fight's just starting. Huh. Lelouch known by all. Oh, my bad. Okay, so I guess we're doing Zero Requiem. I guess we are doing that. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, it feels like we're starting at the end of the story here. It feels like this should be the start of Super Robot Wars Y2. Who are you? I guess it's like, where are you from? Are you an OC or are you from something? I don't recognize you. A flower comes to the garden. Well, they're usually there to start with, I feel like, but okay. Is that going to be the jingle at the start of every map? Because that's long. The flowers are in bloom. They sure fucking are. Your eyes are wide open. Feels like the portraits are kind of small on the screen. Happy 14th birthday, you child. They seem very imperial to me. Okay. It's impressive to me how much they could change the controls for the visual novel section from one game to another game. Finally, who are you? You're an original character. Okay. We're doing some OC settings. Okay. Damn. And then it means you're also, yeah, an OC. Neat. We're doing more OCs. Cool. I guess with 30, they realized what they could do with larger casts of OCs, and they're like, God, we gotta do more of this shit. OC allies, I should feel. Oh, yeah, they did have the collection of the OG games, which like when are we getting a new one of those? And is the Dry Striker going to be in there? The Revolutionary War is over, and the world is starting to change. It should be a good thing. Can't relax. Death of the evil Emperor Lelouch kept the Earth in space from a catastrophic conflict. We did it. There's no end in sight for the energy crisis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still facing attacks from non-human forces. Japan still lives in fear of specifically Japan. I don't care. The rest of the world, the aliens, I guess, don't really care about, you know? Sorry, is that the, are those the fuck, y'all see that back there? What the hell? Be patient. You don't need to fix everything at once. This mansion and the entire area of Yagami City. Jesus. The ruler of this city, which is weird. Japan's part of the New Earth Federation. I may own this land, but I don't have any actual authority. Damn. Sorry, so wait, what is your official title here? Primary landholder. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hi, we've got ninjas. Who are you? Happy birthday! Thanks. Okay. Oh, so we're not supposed to be here. You're not old. Dang. You rule the lands here. You enjoy eating cream puffs. You can't stand big old frogs. She must be a stalker. Yeah, it sounds like a stalker. What the hell? The Men in Black. They look like. I'm pretty sure this is a preset character you could have in PSO2. Ninja Art Kaguya. Whoa. This is an interesting idea for the OC characters, I gotta say. Measure twice, cut once. I had to get two of them, so I had to cut twice. Normal? Nothing. They aren't folks at all. Egads. Terminators. You're doing a lot of cut-ins already. Silence. That wasn't a katana. Those were fairly short. Why is my president a girl? Those are robots. Are we doing OC enemies off the bat, or are we referencing someone? Those look like OC mobile suits. A Taurus. Oh, these are wing enemies. Okay. Tab. Wait a second. Who? Victory, Anarchy, Liberation X. Huh. Okay, so I think these are OC enemies, because that doesn't sound like anyone else. We don't know who they are, what they want, or anything beyond the fact that they carry out terrorist attacks. Great, cool. Oh, Dynazenon, hello. You look like a Getter character. Am I right? No, whoops, wrong guy. This one. Yep. Oh, this is this is Ryoma's kid. Why are you wearing that? She's gone. We're gonna hit the Rise Shining Gundam. What the hell are those? Luminous? What? I was expecting Jagans. Really? Dang, they're drones. Oh, we're not even starting. We are using. Oh yeah, actually, they did say this was what we would be using. I thought we would have the. We're starting with a mass production unit. That's neat. It's like unusual compared to like the usual ones where we end up with like in a specific one. Who was the last one to be in starting a mass production type of robot? I guess like the Huckabine 30 is a custom version of an alternate universe's mass production. No, Huckabine isn't even ever really mass produced anywhere because it's a Gundam knockoff. All right. It's generally to destroy enemy units. I know how to play a Super Robot Wars. Spirit powers. Deploy half of their maximum, creating 5 SP at the start of each player phase. Okay, good to know. Activated Spirit doesn't spend an action, yeah, and they can be done after they've acted. Having played some of the older suit games kind of recently, it's like, yeah, this feels nice. This is convenient. Yeah. What kind of spirits do you start off with? Intuition. Damn. All right. I don't know how I feel about this UI in comparison to 30s. Are we flying? It doesn't look like it. But it doesn't matter because almost none of this gives us terrain advantage, except that building over there. Alright. Let's see it. And let's hear it. Is animation on? I can't tell. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, I'm trying to read the UI. I'm like, where is it? Yeah. Bro, I'm giving you a noogie next time I see you. What the hell? If I shoot a lot, I'm bound to hit at least once. Mobile doll system. Okay. Oh, shift is skip. Okay. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. Ooh. Are we still doing this? Is a run and shoot animation. That's nostalgic. I do wonder how long we're gonna be sticking with this machine, though. Is that? This is fucking theme. How dare people still use mobile dolls? Yep. Did the data on him say he was missing? Yeah, he ran away like an edgy bitch, but he's back now. This new world is wrong. God, Wing is so edgy. I have no idea what he's going on about. Morale is a stat that affects. Do pilots suppose starting morale of 100 goes up and down based on common results and sub-spirit effects. Sub-Spartan skills also. Okay. Okay, so it's uniform morale growths. I think it's been that way for a few games now. Pilot gains 1 morale when their attack hits, 3 morale when they destroy an enemy, 2 when another ally is destroyed, and 1 when another ally destroys an enemy. Yep. Enemy pilots' morale can behave differently from your own. Strong enemies may gain morale faster than you, of course. Hello, what do you have? Also intuition. Cool. Show us your power. I prove to you that the world you tried to lead us to is flawed. Alright, he doesn't believe in peace. It's like, this is bullshit. Bye. Beam Launcher. Also, I'm just hearing that now. That's the vocals. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Actually. Uh-oh. 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 We got vocal themes? Uh-oh. Those tend to be a lot more, how you say, stricken down. Long range attacks. Hi, Galma. Are we about to get the Dinozenon in here, too? Why is it red in here? This is about responsibility I pass on to you. A present is now really the time I give you as a gift of power. Power. The A Advent. Mobile Fortification A Advent launching now. Are we getting an OC battleship 2 games in a row? Dead ass? What the fuck is that? The whole town is flying. Okay. Nirikana Eye's output is at a stable level. The A Advent is now fully operational. If they do make another OG game and they have to put this thing in there, I do want to see how they recontextualize that. Because what? Yeah, why is the city up in the sky and why are you not there? Or are you in there? Maybe. It seems like it. Holy hell, Baku! Oh, you are a Getter 3 pilot if I ever saw one. Holy shit. Is this the new uniforms? Getter 1 pilot has to have the strange cloak. Getter 3 has to have the prayer beads. And then I guess Hayato. I actually don't know. Baku Yamagishi. He's the older brother to Tahir, the founder of the Green Earth religion, who piloted Shin Getter in the past. Excuse me? Man with a big man with a bigger heart. Yeah, that's a Getter 3 pilot. Uh Huh. So traveling to Takaba since childhood. Accepts the fate of those chosen by Getter, fighting as a member of the Getter team. Okay. Are we launching Getter? Is Getter just around? What's going on? City is floating. We're on a different map now. An emigration fleet ship? I'm sorry. It looked like that meant glossary, but it's not there. So, fuck me, I guess. Residential infrastructure system is swapped from local government to ship-based. Dome fully sealed, the city should be safe. And part of the neighboring Ayadashi city. You know, sometimes it happens like that. All the land you own is now part of the Mobile Fortification A Advent. Hey, do we not have a local government? Imagine being the mayor right now and you're just like looking through some legislation and just Did you know about this all along? Listen to all the reprimands you care to give me after we're done. Protect them. Your decisions will mean life and death for the residents of Yagami City. Fascinating. You have complete command of all its functions. You can direct the advent with voice commands. You may experience some delay before it executes your orders. Yes, you. I've given you the ideal environment to learn not just leadership, but military tactics and strategy. Excuse me? God, could you imagine being a 14-year-old with this shit? Like, I'm thinking about like me being 14. Like, I was into chess at 14, so I guess I would be like, I would still be shocked though if my dad was like, "Yeah, I taught you how to play chess because you actually have to save this city." I was like, "Huh? Huh?" Now it's a battleship. Go. We're getting bombed. Every one of your maids have also been preparing for today. They're all in position as we speak. Hello. Maintenance division reporting no problems. All members of the information division are at their stations. The general support division is heading out to care for the folks in the city. How many maids do you have? Also, the primary crew of the OC battleship is maids? And there's Kamen Rider in this game? Thunder, are you here? Oh man, what a time for Thunderbird to not be here. Take the power of the A Advent as your own. Ren joined as assist crew. Okay. Okay. Alright, so they're not part of the assisting lets you assign non-pilots to your assist crew, allowing them to help fight from the rear. Huh? A pilot deployed in a mission can call on the assist effect of a decided to assist crew member. Command happens when, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's kind of like the supporters. Using assist commands costs assist charges. A gauge fills up as you destroy enemy units. Fills completely, you gain an assist charge. You can hold a maximum of 9. Is this replacing the EXC system then? That means no multi-action? Damn. I can't just blaze through with a singular ace unit? Assigned assist crew members assigned assist crew members assigned or called for their commands gain experience when the mission is completed. So we have to I guess if they're assigned they still okay. When they get enough to and rank up, their effects improve. Interesting. Activates the crush spirit? Your next attack gains armor down and mobility down. Oh, that's new. Trick spirit? Oh. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Thunder. We have a maid battleship crew in the new Super Robo Wars game. Did you know about this? There's Kamen Rider and maids in this one, so I feel like you made the Super Robot Wars game. I feel like this is somehow you're doing. Uh, you have my attention. Yeah, we have 3 maids. We have hot-headed maintenance maid apparently, intelligence division, and general support. What does press do? Gain an action if you... Oh! You're the multi-action! Good to know. This is good to know. This is good to know. What spirits do our staff have? Echika has gain, attune, and trust. Attune? Attune from the start? Y'all, what? That's insane, actually. Yeah, Kamen Rider is, I think it's double is in this game. And then we have Excel. Badass. Always love that on my fucking, on my battleships. Do you have a movement attack? I doubt it. That's what I thought. I can't look at the stats, which is weird. Oh, there it is. Stat screen. Weapon info. All direction anti-air system missiles. And that is beam. It's a beam and accuracy down. Okay. Cool. Cool. B in the water, C on the ground. But it was the ground. Also, yeah. This is an entire city. They just keep escalating the OC battleships. The Dreistrager was 2,000 meters long. Has 2 spawn. Okay. Which a score of 70 to unlock ace bonus. Okay, so they've raised the gates for ace. That's new. So, okay, so they're not assigned to pilots. It's just the supporter crew and also the EXC action. So it's basically been combined into one thing. Beam Launcher. Oh, probably, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm afraid to use you with all your can we system sound settings. Oh. Last impression, like, okay. It's straight up the DLC ones. That's why. That's why we're getting the vocal themes, because I have the DLC. Oh, and I guess I could do white reflection, sure. There. Okay. Whew. Okay. I was like, because the vocal themes tend to get copywritten a lot harsher. Go for it. They've changed the AI noises. Whoops. Happy birthday. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Starting Super Robot Wars. Why? Because I want to. This was going to be potentially in 2 Stratter days. After we finished Fantasy Maiden Wars, I wanted to do Fire Emblem, the first one. Hydrate. I'm actually down to the last of my drink here. I should probably at the start of my next turn. I'll probably go grab a drink. All right, let's see this. There's an enemy approaching directly ahead of us. What do we do? Shoot them? Fire guns or something. This poor girl. A 14-year-old girl is suddenly given control of a fucking battleship. Jesus. I always love seeing the grab attacks on units that are far too large to be grabbed. Are we an open target? You're an entire fucking city. Damn. Why did the battleship move? More reinforcements. You broke into our comms? Of course. Uh, 0? Suzaku? Why are you... Huh? Also, who's Logos? If a 14-year-old was given control of a battleship, I'd immediately fire all the cartridges at once. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Military-industrial complexes have existed since the dawn of history. Really? Oh, you're from Seed. That's why I don't remember them. An enormous battleship carrying an entire fucking city. What the hell? I got a random call from a spam number. That was weird. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a gift. Why is everyone giving presents in the middle of this battlefield? We're not family while we're on a mission. Right now, I'm the head of Haze. God, I knew you were gonna be an edgy bastard. You're still a bum. Rip that thing. No wonder it only had 2 weapons. Now we have the actual robot. Amand? Mobile armored ninja used by members of special stealth force. Okay, so that's a different OC robot that we just haven't seen. Another Loondrake. Neat. How do you know this machine? Really? Mobile armor ninja. Okay. That one's red, which means it's faster. It's the second Loondrake. The Loondrake 2. The pilot is not our empty-headed head, but the lovely and fresh-faced rookie. Ninja! What a first chapter. We've got Gundam Wing, Code Geass, maids, ninjas. What is this? Enough chatter. You're in a fight. You're fighting. Alright. Final conditions. We're not doing the blue text thing. Here. Ooh, Jesus. That's a lot more sensitive than 30s. Gain. If you can kill this thing... Yeah. I'm going to go get a new cup of water. This is my fever dream? Yeah. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I have water again. I guess we're... What spirits do you have, Suzaku? Focus and Excel. Crazy. Alright. What do we got? Super Varus, Varus Full Burst. You know what? Sure. Let's see what you have. This could be a vocal theme. Oh fuck! Why did I go and get the fucking DLC? Oh god. Be gone. This thing's gonna get muted to shit, isn't it? I guess I'll find out here, and then... Um... Quickly. Quickly. Follow it up with something else. There we go. I'm gonna find out if this gets VOD muted, and if it doesn't, then we'll let it rock. And if it does, then I don't know. Either I'm not gonna stream this game, or I'm going to have to get that sorted out before everything. The ninja scarf is very important for the robot to have. As we all know, ninjas are very associated with lightning, of course. Alright. Quiet, still like the moonlight, yet the moment it takes action, it's as fierce as the loudest thunder. Me at the controls makes it even so or gooder. Okay, Forte. A bubbly ninja girl. You love to see it, I suppose. All right. I don't think we've seen this yet. This fucking grab. Here's a cat. Ute kudasai. It's kind of funny. Shoot, please. Please get shooting. What attack are you using? Can I not see that from here? Well, that seems stupid. Huh. Combat details? Oh. Neat. Mystic Moon. Oh, you have double image. Okay, cool. Anyway. I guess it makes sense for the ninja to have double image. Alright. Twin Beam Trident. Get it, Wufei. It wasn't enough. Do we have to do everything ourselves? Neat. Air Force has been eliminated. A few falls and other minor injuries, but there was no damage from combat. Somehow. Despite the fact that we got Izuna dropped twice. Your expert leadership. I didn't do any. Anyway, Zero's out of here. And now Wufei's out of here. Yeah, so what's that all about? So what exactly are we doing about all this? You knew, right? Well, yeah, obviously. I guess, are you supposed to be a maid as well? You have, like, the frills, I guess, like, right there on your shirt. Right. The bright side, danger's around every corner. But hey, Now we can just pick up the city and move it somewhere else. Why don't we just take the city and push it somewhere else? So we're gonna have the same dynamic as last game, where we have commander who doesn't believe in herself and overconfident robot pilot. Good question. Right. The ancient Japanese espionage unit. New Infinity Neuron Japanese assassin. Sure. What a hell of a backronym. Your job? What? Oh, really? Okay. Wow, this dead guy did a lot of things. Aw, you're gonna make me blush. The core? Nirikana I core. The Y core. Oh! For the Super Robot War title. Damn, what? Is this why we're talking about the energy crisis earlier? The latent memory of the sacred galaxy? Huh? Sacred tridirectional galaxy memory. Or tridimensional. Y theory. Huh? Okay. That Y contains unlimited possibilities. Interesting. Okay. That's. Whoa. Is this going to be our AOS updates then? Like ruling the world? You could become like Emperor Lelouch? Okay. How did he put this here? Was the city not here when he got here? I know you're my dad too. Oh, what the fuck? Really? What? So this is all just a family thing? Mission result. Yippee. Completion rewards, not a damn thing. I got 5 experience. Okay. Complete an area mission. Cool. Rest is rewards by completing missions. Missions around the world are unlocked based on different conditions. Okay. Okay. Completing missions, gaining rewards such as credits, strengthening your team, increases your squad rank. As the squad rank grows up, you'll unlock more options. For instance, you'll be able to assign more assists to your assist crew. Okay. Interesting. Why does it say G DLC? What? Oh, I already have all this. Unlock the swear to God memory. MXP, mission experience points to unlock power ups that affect your entire squad. Okay. Unlocking the most potent nodes requires committing to a route. Is the same regardless of mode. Oh, like difficulty? 5 max energy, 5 max HP. Units on board ship gear gave 40% of the HP in yen, up from 30%. Okay. This is just more energy. Recover 10% energy, 10% HP. Okay, so this is more focused on the ship. I think, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna start with energy. Yeah. Okay. Upgrade max, spend okay. Maximum weapons, good parts that you spend okay. Raise pilot stats to teach them new skills, that makes sense. Swap out the option parts. And the assist crew. In the shop, you can buy parts and skill programs. Sick. It's not available at the start. You'll unlock it as you play. Stock will change as you progress through the game. Do we have any parts? I know about parts. We have a booster. The great booster. Alright. Cool. They have menu voices. Neat. Higher cost of upgrading depends on your game mode. Higher difficulties will make. Yeah, okay. Custom bonuses. Yep. And then the 10 levels gets the full custom bonus, which you get to choose. How much are these upgrades? 2,400. Are they? Oh, they're uniform. Weapons cost is, yeah, more. Okay, let's throw 2 there, 1 there, 1 there. And that way we can upgrade this. We're going to upgrade that, that, and that. Yes, we do have an even 1 more upgrade that we can do. We'll upgrade sight. Squad rank goes up when we upgrade. Okay. So... Oh. So we have a skill program. Guard program. Oh, we can get guard. Okay. Just damage taken 130 plus morale. Which is nice. Is that just one that we just have? Okay, I would have to. Yeah, I would have to. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, we could do guard program. Who would I give guard to? I don't feel like I need to give it to Forte. Um, Ichika being the pilot of a battleship might want this. All right. And database is just all of the stuff that we've learned so far, right? Oh, neat. Music player. Anime clip scene in the game. Neat. All right, cool. Oh, um, dang. There is a lot of probably going to be vocal themes in here. I've got a minute left on my timer. Hmm. I want to keep going, so I think yeah, I'll cut this here for the moment. Let's you get this theme as I go take a short break. I'm gonna refill my water again. I do be drinking water. Alright. Gonna refill my water again. Uh Probably pee. I don't know. Do something. Get up, stretch. Wiggle about. I'll be back. Also, I just realized the desktop audio is muted, which means you guys haven't actually heard any of the music so far. That might have saved me, actually. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm back. And I have some slightly stale sugar cookies. Never mind. Again, those are more stale than I thought. That's kind of sad. I don't know if I'm gonna eat these now. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this bite I took. I don't want those anymore. What the fuck? I bought those like 2 days ago. What the hell? I thought all the preservatives were supposed to make this shit last longer. Anyway. Missions. Missions are the start of the main missions. Just complete in order to proceed. The fastest way to reach the ending is solely by completing the main missions. Yeah, but I ain't doing that. Area missions that are not main missions are called side missions. There are several types. Onboard or story scenes that do not involve combat. Okay. This is all the DLC stuff. And this stuff might actually be important. Oh shoot. Right. Wow. Alright, the 3 routes. Terminus Vitro will launch a new power that will greatly benefit. Okay. 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 Mission results. Yeah. Bonus play rewards. What is this? Ooh. Jazzy. From our supporters. Is this because of how many people have bought and played the game? That's kind of neat. The game becomes easier as more people have bought the game. Can I look at what those are? Or... Oh wait, credits, MXP, and parts. Oh wait, that's what this stuff is. Okay. Play reward 2. Money. 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 Get that money. Demon on High awakens. So this is all just extra resources for purchasing the DLC. But I don't want that because I kind of like actually having a video game to play. Although this is a lot of money that they've just given to us anyway. We're almost ranked up. Let me see what happens if I get, like, I don't know, a level of armor. Oh, there we go. F, new assist slot. Okay, cool. How many assist slots do we have? Red, blue, and green categories based on their abilities shown by an icon in their lower left. Assigning 3 career at the same time will activate a special synergy bonus. Or will improve you assign 6 at the same time. So we have 4 slots now. Okay. Neat. Alright. The Demon on High awakens. Insectors attack the A Advent just as the 3 chosen children of Getter meet their destinies. Getter, Robo, 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 Getter, Robo. Please let it transform, I swear to God. I was so upset in 30 when I couldn't do Getter 2 or 3. Was I going to use Getter 2 or 3? I was probably going to use Getter 2 a couple times. Getter 3... Anyway. Oh, shit. St. Hayes has been protecting the road from the shadows. Okay. They chose you for this mission. That means you must have what it takes, yes? Fuck, man, maybe. God, there's fucking big floppy sleeves made. Named Cookie? God. We're just doing our jobs, you know? The head is always makes a funny face when I make a big deal about what we do. You don't really possess what I describe as a ninja vibe. You're wearing a neon yellow shirt that's on one shoulder. You've got split dyed hair. You look like you walked off the streets of Harajuku. Nah, not quite. Harajuku is a pretty different vibe. Harajuku is very specific. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. Your average high school girl. What the fuck kind of high schools y'all go to? Average? Really? Yeah, I don't... Sure. Heck yeah. Is this woman okay? She is like straight up a triangle. You don't see that shape normally on on women characters. That one usually happens more with I guess men with the sort of like hero proportion. Peace, huh? Our wars may be over, but peace is still a long way off. The wars with Dr. Hell and the Campbellians are over, and the Yoma Empire's invasion hit a wall. Okay. So I guess we're not fighting the Campbellians. Who the fuck is the Yoma Empire? Okay. With 99 maids in my bag. Copy of the ninja head model. This is our maintenance chief. Some of it's black box stuff. What part? The engine and related control systems, of course. I really like Japanese sweets. I got you. She wants to see with her own eyes. She's very hardworking. A real go-getter. Say that again. Did we ever introduce ourselves to her? No. She knew everything. Where's we're supposed to find what was going on? Heard the mayor ditched the city before the ship lifted off. Okay, so we don't have a local government here anymore. Okay, good to know. Land is all on this ship, so it might be hers too. One thing after another for Earth for a while. Why is Earth being highlighted here? There's nothing even here. What the hell? The lizard people? Excuse me? What's one little town floating in the air, you know? It's just like that. You lived through the Revolutionary War. Oh, yeah, that part of fucking episode. We're in episode 1 of Dynazenon over here then. I don't know how to talk. Assistant seems to have calmed down a little. I'm here to explain everything. That is a literal middle schooler. What the shit? I'm its owner, and therefore I'm the one responsible for its safety. Again, that's a middle schooler. Okay. I will refuse their demand. Private property, even weaponry, should remain with its owner. Echika's to a truther Echika. As citizens of Japan, I'm sure you're all familiar with the biggest example of this. Super robots. The non-Bara connection's like right over there. Safeguard my personal assets and to promote the common weal. Extends to the benefit of everyone who resides on the property. My job's a city over. Can I be let off? Alright, whoops. Guarantee of residency. You're welcome to continue living in your homes as long as you wish. A guarantee of safety. You have my word that you will be protected as long as you live here. Guarantee of energy. While the outside world faces a crippling energy shortages, you will never have to worry about this. I will also not prevent or hinder anyone from leaving as they please. Okay. Everything in my power to make Avent a great and vibrant city. Interesting. It's on course for Gunma Prefecture, avoiding population centers to minimize potential complications. Excuse me, you are currently flying over, several fucking airway lines. By nature of how large your ship is. Please leave. Please bear with any minor discomforts until then. So anyone can come or go. Shit, man. Does the internet still work? I'll be fine. If we stayed in Tokyo, we'd just get attacked again. Fair enough. I work remote, so I don't have to worry about commuting. Man, we need you to come into the office. No. Oh, where? I thought you lived nearby. Oh, well, I did. Yesterday. What do you mean? Huh? Let's see. Yeah, we're over the ocean now. Huh? Hi, Koyomi. Are you staying? Or not? I can still look for a job. You're actually gonna look for a job? Yeah. God, you look so damn suspicious, Takuma. Where's your dad? You know what? I probably don't want to know that. I have no idea what happens by the time Getter Arc starts. Oh no, I'm sure she's taking this seriously. I just have a bad feeling. It's never off. It just happens to be too broad. Damn. Oh. Yeah, I guess Hayato's still around. I guess Ryoma probably wouldn't raise his child normally because he also wasn't raised normally. See ya! You're supposed to run away when a cute girl talks to you? Are we getting both of them right now? Sounds like a you problem. You can't just bump into me and mouth off. So please, you're just a lot like my brother. Yuri Mart. I'm sorry, the Yuri Mart? Hey yo guys, I'm going to the gays. I'm going to the Yuri store. Anyone need anything? Yeah, you're not exactly inconspicuous, Takuma. A convenience store nearby? Rice balls and some soda. Find all you need at the Yuri Mart. You're just the type for the daily discount. You store's pitchman? I just work there. You're not bad at grabbing business. They should give you a raise. God, I'm so glad Takuma's finally in an SRW, actually. I love this. It's time. Let's buy some rice balls. Through the doorway to hell, most likely. I wonder how the scenario is going to go when we do unlock the ability to go get Getter Noir. Demon on High awakens. I'm not listening to that whole goddamn jingle. Fuck you. What do you know? They were right. Anyone can come or go. Pretty sure they'd rather not welcome those guys. Who are they? Is this the Algine people? They look kind of like heavy metals. Insectors. Oh, never mind. I only got one look at them. My husband got me flowers, guys. I don't know how to store flowers. We don't have a vase. We could use one of the carafes. What do we have to do? I'm sorry. This is a sudden interruption. And a quart of lukewarm water. What? Oh, there's flower food in here somewhere. Oh, it's at here at the bottom. Okay. Fill a clean container with a provided flower food. Add a quart of lukewarm water and mix. Cut 1 to 2 inches off the bottom of the stem and place the bouquet inside. Think you could take care of that? Thank you. They're about 2 quarts. So about half of one. Sorry for that interruption. I'm sorry, but also I'm not. Fuck you guys. My husband got me flowers. There it is. What the fuck? Mass production getters? Those bugs already have a target. Are those mass production getter dragons? It looks like dragon. Oh, right. I forgot Hayato starts looking like Sotome. You're still alive? Is that some sort of newfangled colony ship? A warship of unknown affiliation. Or they gather weapons for whatever big thing's about to happen. Yeah. God, could you imagine there's this lady that's just fucking working remote? Could you imagine you're like on a work call and it's like, yes, like, you know, with quarter 2, just boom. Yeah, don't worry about that. Are those missiles being fired behind you? Yeah, don't worry about it. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean the Getter Robos died in one hit? I don't care if the pilots suck. That's a Getter Robo. Unless Hayato was stupid enough to just put normal-ass people in the Getter Robos. That's not what you do. Like, come on, don't you remember getting recruited? Don't you remember peeing your pants? Wow, nice scarf. Hydrogen won't be able to ignore you if you beat the enemy using this Getter unit. I don't think they're gonna send the final legacy. Huh? Any allied unit defeated. Okay, I guess that's not real. Okay, cool. Wow, you have no movement, huh? Whoa. I did not notice this before. You have, like, actually no movement. That's insane. Anyway, I guess that's our turn. I should have given the booster to the ship. God. Alright, let's take a look. Residency, safety, and energy. You are a strange enemy. Are you Getterable Arc enemies? Again, I haven't seen Arc, and the manga was never translated, so... Damn, that was a sick attack. I got distracted a little bit, but that was sick. I love you too. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what attack is being used. I think that's really weird. Oh wait, no, there it is. There it is. That's where they're on the small text up there. That sounded like a Geiger counter. These things' voices sound like Geiger counters. G Gundam reference? Now I see the whole hacked animation without any distractions. Okay. your inability to land a hit is kind of, it's actually kind of amusing at this point. You done yet? Skip the technobabble and hurry it up. I feel sorry for the dead pilot, but we need this getter more than he does. I'm sorry. There was one pilot in a getter robo? Hayato. What? Are you stupid? The screen, it turned on by itself. Oh god, it's fucking Ryoma's kid. God damn it. Hold that thought, they're coming. So just gonna pilot a getter suit without a getter unit without an augment suit? I have guts of steel. Do you know who I am? I just oh, I know who this is. Hey kid, tell me your name before you get yourself killed. Takuma Nagare. Who's your dad? Ryoma Nagare. I just realized that means both of these characters kind of get introduced with the with their whole thing about like their dads, because Ryoma, at least in the classic series, Ryoma beats the shit out of some guys who disgraced his father's dojo. It's a child chosen by the Getter Rays. It's fully possible that he was born having been fully exposed to them because of, you know, Ryoma and how much he was exposed to them. They're gonna launch the Ark, huh? Who's going to be piloting it? I'm assuming Ryoma's dead, frankly. That's the most logical explanation for this. But that leaves the question of where Benkei is. Drop dead. I didn't do anything. This isn't working. That robot won't last very long. Kamui. The D2 is at its limits. Oh, so that's a mass production dragon then. D2. You have a death wish? Hurry it up. We're not animating that fucking thing. Alright, get out of here. Let's go get her. Oh, that high school girl who chased me. Your body only lasts 3 minutes without an augment suit. Take down the enemy in these 3 minutes or we're dead. That's vocals. That sounds so cool though. Can you handle my boiling blood? We can't reach turn 5. That's defeat conditions. Ground. I'm noticing a lack of transform. No abilities. Potential level 7, Fighter Spirit level 2, Break Morale level 2, Bullseye. There we go. Instinct level 1, Excel, potential level 7, Kamui. Vigor, Guard level 1, potential level 7, Support Defend level 1. Yeta Beam! Show me. Our person would have been crushed by the G-Force. Is he piloting it on intuition alone? I always have conflicting feelings about Arc. Oh my god, about Arc. I gave them my guarantee. I don't know much how I can do or how far I can go yet, but I will live up to this responsibility. We got him. I need to get you hit in a way as soon as I can. Anyway. Get you out of here. And that pays. Counter. Got him. Get her beam. Get these beams. You're gone. Finished. I guess we should probably look at that's bloodlines. Cross, Code Geass, Dyna Xenon, that's the original. Where? Eh? I'm sorry. It's Noir. Am I having the stupid? Am I having the stupid? White Reflection, Last Suppression, Ignited, Meteor, The Witch from Mercury, Mazin, Kenzon, Fire Wars. There it is. The non-vocal version. We'll do that. That's less likely to get muted. Getter Tomahawk stronger than Getter Beam. That's unusual. Alright, let's see it. So it seems like the general theme of this title is probably like about handing things to the future, I feel like. Mostly because we have like Arc is here, we have the Zero Requiem going on. You know, it just feels like this is kind of what's going on. It hurts everywhere. Like crap. Yeah, the humans could be as tough as you are. Are you a dinosaur? Wait. Are we not keeping them? They're offering us protection. Tell them we accept. I have a feeling we may not have a choice. Damn. Tahir, the founder of the Green Earth religion. Ryoma and Tahir, who last piloted Shin Getter at the end of the conflict 19... Who the fuck is Tahir? Extras... What? Piloted Shin Getter Robo again alongside Ryoma and Go Ichimonji during the battle in Siberia, saving the world from a nuclear apocalypse. He went missing alongside with his two comrades. I'm sorry, there was a Getter team made up of Ryoma, Go, and Tahir? Who the fuck? I'm upset. I knew, like... I know from, like, Armageddon that Hayato is kind of, like, the one who retires, usually. Actually, no, I guess throughout Getter, they kind of constantly are like, I don't want to be in that fucking thing. It happens for, like, everyone except the Getter 3 pilot, who's like, I'll pilot it and I'll die. Which does not bode well for Tahir, because I can't imagine Go was the Getter 3 pilot in this situation. My face really that strange? Good. Oh, if you're human or saurian. Yeah, a lizard. Well, the dinosaur empire. Damn. How can you still dodge after like that after taking that punch? I'm immortal. Then you won't mind if I kill you. As if you could. That's truly a Getter 1 and Getter 2 pilot. Canon event. Getter 1 pilot fucking hates the Getter 2 pilot. Show me your face. Your injuries. I'm looking at the blood flowing through your veins. My dad's? You even share a stupid. You're just as stupid. Huh? Yes, you. You're a strange religious guy. That's always a Getter 3 guy. I say always, but like. Yeah, no, I don't think Benkei usually is. It's just in New Getter where Benkei is like a monk for some reason. Probably because of this. Because that was part of like the Shin projects, right? We have Shin Getter and Shin Mazinger series, which kind of just merge a bunch of bits of the of their other interpretations into one. Which is how you get fucking Benkei Musashibo. So we don't have time to kill off Musashi and introduce Benkei. They're one guy. What are you talking about? I have a question for you. 10 years ago, a bunch of scientists from here came to my family's dojo and demanded access to me for use in Getter Ray research. So the family dojo still exists. That's new. Fuck if I know. So it was closed to deal with the aftermath of the war. Wherever they were, one us. Oh shit. Yeah, I guess that does mean Ryoba Nagare fucked. What? Yeah, somehow you're still alive. He knew my dad. Yeah, it was directly after after he was directly supposed to get a raise for years. War? Oh, those giant bugs? Is that what those were? Huh. They're aliens? Yup. Damn. What? Huh. Appear to believe they're part of the same force we believe to be part similar foes we believe part of the same force that appeared previously. They're not from the Hyaki Empire or Dinosaur Empire. Okay, that makes sense. Call them insects for obvious reasons. Sure, okay. They appear wherever Getter is, ignore everything else, and vanish after they engage Getter. Huh. The Getter Emperor is probably going to be involved at some point, huh? The new UN regulates human presence in the galaxy. Huh. I guess, yeah, we're gonna have a fairly expanded presence of humanity since we've got Witch from Mercury in this game. What the hell was that noise? Pressure rising from the depths of the earth. Because that is none other than Getter. Okay. Getter itself summoned us here? Yeah, believe in Getter. Pilot the Ark together with Kamui. Because that is your destiny. Yeah, you're certainly sounding like Satome. What? I'm leaving. Did Ryoma raise you to be a chicken or what? Then what's the problem? I think I better stay. There's a role for me here and they claim it's my destiny. I get the feeling it might be true. Damn. Yeah, just be like, whatever, and leave you here, dude. It's my turn to follow your lead for once. What those guys wanted were get a race in my body, which means they're bound to show up here eventually. Ah, you're sounding more like Ryoma's son. What, you mean just going around and raising hell in a giant robot? Ark was in safety mode because you weren't wearing an augment suit. Damn. You'll have to learn through real combat. Hello. The weird ninja girl. He's making weirdo Kunoichi or something? Okay. I decide to entrust them with Ark to deter the government from taking further action. She's like, oh, there's a Getter robo on there? Never mind. I don't want any part of that. Oh, really? We're being supplied by the Satome laboratory then. You with that pretty face, I can tell you've been to hell and back, huh? Delicate flower. Can never handle anything that dangerous. Would you two stop? We're in the middle of the exposition mode here. It's probably the suit, but like you look like you're really tense, like you're scrunching up your shoulders, like you're puffing up. Like, ugh. Why aren't you afraid of me? Seriously, gonna start a fight with a little girl? I already said that everyone is aboard. Was welcome aboard the A Advent, as long as they don't intend to disturb the common wheel. He does know how to apologize. Don't ever call me a tiny little girl again. What are you smirking at? You, obviously. God, they truly are destined just to pilot Getter 1 and 2. Because they hate each other. You're bringing the insector's attention to that ship away from the lab. Damn. What are you keeping below the lab? What are you talking about? What are you keeping below the lab? Damn. Mission results. Neat. We get a part and a skill program potential. Alright. See that? I can come through if I want to. Fourth, score 0. Okay. Alright. What did we get? What was... Oh! There it is! The Getter Arc, Getter Keurig, and Getter Khan. We do have them. Neat. Assist Cheer. Use the parts command to gain 2 assist charges. Flight module repair kit. Honestly, grab that. I think you're really the only one that can't fly. We are just going to remove this. Yeah. And give that to the Advent booster. Does this do what I think it should? In other games, if you have the repair kit on a ship, it can heal others. Okay, that was weird. Let's upgrades. Oh, I can just hit this button. Sick. Nope, we'll do that. Alright. And with that, we will save. Actually, as I hadn't saved it all yet. It's a title screen. Do we get end things? Hi, Shalio. I guarantee you it's not. Aha, I get the joke. About your sister. You a suspend skit. Alright. Well, that was fun. I had fun. This has been a good stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. But for now, I think it's time to pass this goodwill on to someone else. So let's see who's around on a Wednesday afternoon. I would see who else is playing Y, but like I just started the game, so I'm not gonna do that. I wonder if anyone's doing 30. Okay, that's why I didn't want why. There's no one doing 30. Damn. I guess that makes sense. It's a fairly niche thing. Yeah, I'm the only one even streaming Super Robot Wars Y right now. Gosh, I don't know. Penny is streaming Metal Gear Solid 3. Let's do that.
Watch the intro every time.
Raid. It's
Because I
Penny.
intended to do that last time, but we had to play through the tutorial a couple hours.
Okay. Looks like they were doing, yeah. They got done with the tutorial, is what it sounds like. So, I'm going to send you guys over there. And until this weekend, thank you all for watching. I'm going to find out if the VOD got muted. We'll see if this even gets uploaded to YouTube. I don't know. But until then, thank you all for watching. And until next time, stay safe out there and look out for each other because no one should be alone when the going gets rough.
And then we will play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I think I might have tried to play that on stream once.